Alright, greetings gamers. This is my main, Mr. Bleg, and a pretty shit account. That's oh my god, only 85 days. That's so cute. But yeah, it's basically my ball mule. And I decided to be a little ballsy, and we put 1.4 bill in the GE, and this is going to be like a long-term investment plan. So I put these offers last week. I had this for like probably like a month now, and torso and toe flax seeds. I'm basically just going for like a long-term investment. Now I'm gonna give my reasoning for each item, and maybe give an update in a few months when some of these buy. So I'm buying the treasonous rings. I'm only getting 1,000 of each, by the way, for tyrannical and treasonous. And the hopes is that one day these become attachments for a new ring in the future. Who knows? A very long shot. However, this AUX for 60k. Oh no, wait, does it out for 60k? I don't think it does. Treasonous. No, now it's for 30k, so it's still a risk. Like, there's a good chance I lose money on these, but it's a funny risk. Now, the teleport scrolls are a very big gamble. Pest control teleport scrolls are actually the fastest way to get to an anvil, and they're dirt cheap right now, which is like probably the cheapest they've ever been. So I figured I'd just try to snag them at the cheapest price. And Mossly Harmless is another gamble. If ever Jagex does an expansion to this area, these scrolls might be worth a lot more money. So it has the potential to maybe like 4 or 5x, but it also has the potential to just keep crashing. So that's why I'm only getting 100k of each. Charge Dragon Scrolls, they're super rare, by the way. Like on my Iron, I've done around 7,000 clues, and I've only gotten 1,000 of these. So this right here is probably equivalent to like 21,000 clues or something. And oh no, wait, that's like 200,000 clues. Like that's an absurd amount of clues to get this amount of jury scrolls. And maybe one day they'll become useful. I highly doubt it, to be honest with you, but it's still a risk, and it's a funny investment. Dragon Implinks, I've been investing for the past several months. I basically just buy them cheap and then I sell them expensive and I just let them sit in the GE. Sometimes we have collection loggers that dump like a couple bill at once on Dragon Implinks for elite clues. So they're ready to overpay. And if you sell to them, you can definitely make a good amount of money. I actually bought a lot at 425k each, and I sold them at 500k plus each. So right now they've been really consistently above 475k, so I haven't been buying them at all. And this is a very low ball offer. I might actually increase this offer. I'm gonna do that. I think that's worth, because that's definitely a cheap price. The only risk about this investment is if one day there's a new method that gives you clue scrolls, like from an impling or whatever reason, much easier, then this just goes to shit. So I'm gonna actually put 419k like this, and let's sit here. Now the Torsal and Toeflax seeds are another investment. I have a feeling the Torsals in several years, if there's ever a herbal expansion, they can increase in price significantly. And if that's the case, then the seeds will increase as well. And the Toeflax seed, they're just so cheap. Like, that's absurdly cheap. Like, I've never seen them that cheap before. So I told myself, you know what, let's buy a couple of those too. I think it's just Toa putting these two items to shit. So may as well buy those. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, it's time to give another update for the main. So it's actually the end of January. And let's go ahead and see what we've made. So we've bought our Gourmet Implings for 2,088 each. And we also bought our Tyrannical Rings. And we also bought the Venenatus Rings. So for the Tyrannical Rings, we bought them for 57 mil, and we sold it for 96 mil. That's a pretty solid profit margin. And we bought these for 60k each, so we actually doubled our money on the treasonous rings as well, which was very, very good. And we sold all our Gourmet Implings as well for 2,600. But I think I might have fucked up, because apparently I'm looking here and they say they're 2,700. So let's actually claim. Let me actually check. I kind of want to know if I got screwed or not. Oh yeah, actively traded price. Oh, I got screwed. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, it's fine. Like, I lost like 70 mil in potential money. And if I go and collect, I'm also still buying all these teleport scrolls. I also buying 100,000 Slayer enchantments for the memes. These are still buying very slowly. And I decided to invest in Bark. I have a feeling with sailing, maybe we can get lucky with this, but it's definitely a long shot, and like the odds that I make money are not the highest. I'm also going to sell some of these items I don't really need. Oh, I have no space now. I actually have a max cash deck. Damn, that's pretty cool. Alright, so it's been a couple months. It's actually June now, and I want to show you my investment status. So I've been buying a lot of these scrolls for dirt cheap. I paid 888 each for the mostly harmless ones, but they're still buying, so I guess I didn't really make any money yet there. For the pest controls, I've been buying them for 400 each, and they've doubled in price, which is kind of cool. And IRL teleports, I bought them for 2,500 each. You can see they're 4,000, so right here I already made like pretty crazy amount of money actually. Like is that 1,500 GP each? It's like 120 mil. It's kind of cool. I'm also buying out all the Blighted Ice Sacks for pretty cheap. I find them very dirt cheap, and I have a feeling that with Scorpio changes, it might go up in price. And I'm also buying Dragon Dart tips now, and Dragon Darts. I'm buying 1 million in total, but I might actually buy a lot more tips. I feel like it's worth buying the tips because they're always useful. You can get XP from it, or you can just make the darts and use them. And yeah, I mean, what is this worth here? Go like this. I also bought these Slayer enchantments for 1,100 each, so I made a little bit of money here. Here I made a lot of money actually because I bought them for 900 each, I think. So that's kind of cool, but I'm gonna hold on to it. I kind of like collecting these. They're like rare clue items. I've also bought a lot of these, but it stopped buying because the prices went up. And I also bought a lot of bark. This is just like copium from sailing, but they're cheap. If they go up to like 1,000 each, I'm gonna make a good bank. So yeah, that's it. All right, time for another update. So we've been buying out a lot of things. I'm still buying the barks for 75 each. I'm just coping hard that sailing is gonna carry. I also decided to invest in potato cactus. This is gonna take me 6 months to buy, but honestly, fuck it. It looks kind of funny, and it would be a cool flex. So we're dumping 500 mil on that. And also our ancient sacks stopped buying, and they actually rose like crazy in price, and I kind of want to see how much they are now. Let's check really quickly. Oh yeah, see, apparently it's 400. What? If I try to buy one for 500, what happens? 449, and I paid around 260, so I made around 250 mil from this. But I don't think I'm gonna sell it just yet. If I put them up for 450, you can see I get 500 mil. I'm gonna hold on to it. I feel like the price of these could go higher, so I may as well collect it. I also bought some Dragon Darts, so I bought these, and I also bought the Dragon Darts regular ones. And I'm also buying magic potions. I don't know why I'm buying these. I kind of just felt like it. They're dirt cheap, and maybe like with overloads, they might become useful one day, so may as well. And I'm slowly selling these teleports. I figured I could sell them now and make a little bit of profit back, making good money off them. They sell very slowly. It's been a few months now. And yeah, if we go into history, you can see we got the D-darts and the arrow tips for pretty cheap, and they're worth more than that. But that puts us at 1 million dragon, 1.1 million dragon dart and dart tips, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, that's it. So that's my update. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these remaining 3 slots. I might just buy something really stupid. But yeah, so far so good. So I don't know if I want to sell anything. Like everything else, the price, like this I made good money off. I bought it for 880 each. Apparently they sell for a lot, but I don't feel like selling them. I feel like these might become very useful with sailing. And the same thing goes with pest control. They're essentially like BIS for like in the middle of nowhere, so they might become useful for all we know. That's to be determined. And yeah, I bought these for 111 each. I guess I can sell it for double my money. And yeah, I can make money on these. I bought these for like 100 each for the memes. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like it. And if we do a price check here, it should be over max cash, right? Surely. Yeah, it is. That's kind of cool. But yeah. And we sold a lot of things. So first off, we sold the ice sacks for 500 each. So that's a giga profit margin right there. I'm gonna collect this money. Then we also bought a bunch of potato cactus. We bought 3.9 million of them, and honestly, this is just a meme. We bought 10 million of these ancient essence, and I don't really know why. I kind of just felt like buying a green stack of these. We're slowly selling these for 1700 each, and we're almost done actually. So that's kind of crazy. That's a good flip right there. We're also selling these. We've sold around half of these ones, and almost all of these ones. The Fill the Pills teleports. However, the big bucks right here, we sold the Dragon Darts. We sold a little early. We could have made an extra 500 mil if we actually held them a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, it's all good. It's all good. We can still claim it, and we have max cash tag. Shit. Okay. And another 1 bill right there. I'm gonna claim the rest of this GP as well. And yeah, that's a pretty nutty cash stack right there. Also, we have these Mossly Harmless teleports, which we can sell back for a really, really solid profit margin too. And same thing with these Pest Control. We haven't made much with them, so I'm probably going to hold on to these ones, honestly. But yeah, let's go over the summary of how much money we made. Like, that is... I've never had this much GP on an alt before. 3.3 bill in cash. And then, like, the rest of this, which apparently is... I'm free to play because I lost my membership. So actually, let me just buy a bond real quick. Back. We also have 500 mil in the bank on, like, other stuff we can sell. But I don't really intend to use my alt anymore. It's basically just a bond mule. But let's see what the net worth of this account is. So firstly, I'm going to convert this into platinum tokens. And let's see how much we have here. Here, which I'm going to sell back some of them. But yeah, that's another bill. So 4.3 bill right there. And another bill here. So that puts us around 6 bill plus 500 mil here. So 6.5 bill on the alt. We've made a little bit over 2 bill. So I'm actually going to go over the math of how much money we made. So this is a year of flipping. And I'm still going to keep going, but probably not anymore. Because right now the prices are a little bit high on everything. Jagex has been doing a really good job against bots. So yeah. You might ask yourself, Lone, what's the plan with your GP? Well, I'm going to buy a bunch of bonds. I have to buy 40 bonds for 1-year membership for my alt and also my Iron Man. So let's actually do that right now. So let's go ahead and chuck a bunch of GP on bonds. Boom. It take a while to buy.